Hey, boys and girls, I'm Tony Perkins.
And I've always been Gary Stein.
And on this episode of You Gotta Be Kidding Me, a big music quiz. It's called The Big Switch.
I'm going to cheat.
As always. Also, Gary's penis in peril.
Oh, you weren't going to say that.
You gotta listen. And we have a big announcement. We're going back to Good Morning America.
Yeah. They said it wasn't going to happen.
Check it out. All the details on this show.
Warriors, come on to play.
It's You Gotta Be Kidding Me with Tony Perkins and Gary Stein. No, they're not related. They're just good friends. And now, here's Tony and Gary.
Bam! Hey, there you go, boys and girls, ladies and germs. It is us. It is me. It is he. I am Tony.
Tis I. I'm
Tis
Gary.
I. Hello there, Gary Stein. How are you, sir?
I just did a line from Camelot.
Oh, did you really? Tis I?
I don't know. Tis I. It would have to be in the show somewhere, right?
Somewhere, yes.
Somebody has to say tis I.
Or in some Shakespeare show or something like this.
Right.
Hi there. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I've my elbow's bothering me a little bit, and I played racquetball yesterday. Got a little bit of a knee pain.
Did you really?
Yeah. How are you?
You're still active. You're still.
I can't stop.
Do you ride your bike, right?
I do. Yeah. Without the training wheels. I took them off like a week ago.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But you know what? If I don't work out, you can imagine I'm going to try to talk to everyone. And I think it's not good, right?
So the working out is helping to you not talk to everybody.
Right.
Okay,
all week I'm quiet as a mouse.
You asked how I am, and you know how I am, but I wanted to let
I
everyone
know how you are.
Well,
Yeah.
in terms of my health.
Okay,
I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, and we're recording the show a day later than we normally would because I've been having coughing fits. So, but I'm better this morning. I've got my hot beverage right here.
What is the hot beverage?
Lozenges. What's the hot
I
beverage?
I think I know what the hot beverage is. What is it?
Well, I've had so much tea that I'm tired of drinking tea. It's just hot water.
So that's a better choice.
Well, I mean, I'm tired of tea.
Yeah.
I only really drink hot tea when I'm sick. So I don't drink it for enjoyment. I guess I relate it to being sick, and so I was sick of it. So this is just water.
Like Ted Lasso, he hates tea.
Right. Yes, that's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Good current reference. Thank you,
done.
Rob
Well
Spiewak.
done.
Yeah,
Look
I
how
can
current we are.
do current.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, can I
choose
just tell
not to, but I do.
I don't choose not to. I just can't.
Yes, right.
So can I just tell you how this day started here?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's still me.
Doesn't this happen every episode, I think? Can I just tell you one thing?
Yeah, well, it's not about flies.
Okay.
It's not about the flies. We got that settled. And, since I've been home, I haven't seen a single fly.
Oh, that's good.
I think that the word spread in Fly Nation, and that Fly Nation, they put on a lot of shows to raise money for flies. And I haven't seen a fly. They're scared of me.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's how the day started.
Okay.
I'm at Sarah's studio.
Yes.
It's just an office building,
Yes.
Her friends who also have offices on this floor call it an F+ building. But they all have nice offices.
What?
They call it an F+.
So it's
meaning the amenities are short.
I got you.
But the rent is also very short. And Sarah made a little palace here. But once you step out of the palace, you're in an F+ building. So I just thought before doing a long show, I would take a short pee. So I went down the hall to the men's room.
Okay.
And just to show you,
Oh, what are you going to show us?
just relax. Just drink your hot water, okay? Make believe you're on Green Acres and drink some hot water soup. Okay?
Hot water soup. Oh, great reference. Thank you.
Thank you. So, as you would probably know, that's a men's room door, right?
Yes,
You can identify that as a men's room door.
I just love that you took a picture of this. Yes.
Because I think visual aids are important.
And
So
it's
here's
actually-
the men. Do you see a sign on the men's room door telling you anything?
Just men.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
I go inside.
Okay.
I walk up to the necessary.
Okay.
This is
necessary.
this is what's on it. Restroom out of order. Please do not enter. So You actually have to come in to see the sign that you don't belong there.
Hold on, wait.
You left your cord off.
So this is actually posted on the wall-mounted necessary.
Oh, see, you just helped us out because of our listeners who don't see this on our
right.
YouTube series.
Yes.
So the sign that says "restroom out of order, please do not enter" is on the urinal.
That sign should be on the door. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, right. So
And what's the other sign say? Do not
use
out of order.
out
Thank
of
you.
order.
And the urinal's all taped up, so you would not be able to use it anyway.
No, I just peed on the floor.
Now,
So,
is it me? But when you
Yes.
get that close to the event,
Yeah.
you've mentally prepared yourself
Yes.
to go.
Yes.
And if you actually have gotten through the door and into the facility to the necessary,
Yes.
that's
kinda too
bad
late,
because you were there other? Is it a single urinal bathroom?
No, luckily there was another one, and this
Thank
was not.
God.
This was not a situation of emergent necessities.
Right, okay.
So I was able to use the other urinal, even though I had planned on using that one, because like a Pavlovian dog, whenever I am in my wife's building, I use the urinal to the right.
same one,
You know how you have favorites, you
Yeah.
know?
Now, let me ask you, the other urinal, is it a low-down one for children?
No.
You know how they have them at different levels?
Yes. I would have
assume
been
it's for
fine.
children.
I would have been fine even if it was right on the floor. I would have been able to. I would have been able to reach it.
And deep.
And it's deep,
And
too.
cold.
Right, that's right. You could have signs over those. Right?
Yes.
That's funny. That is
So
funny.
I just wanted you to see that. And then this is how I can be very observant, but I can be very unobservant.
Okay.
I've been in this office a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a few shows now at Sarah's desk.
Yep.
She's still up in Nova Scotia, probably, meeting very nice men.
And by the way, I do like the setting.
Isn't it great?
Her studio looks good.
This is her recording studio, and I'm using her very professional microphone.
Yep.
So there's been, this kills me that I'm observant and often I don't see something really apparent. Right next to the monitor that I'm looking at, there's been a photo framed on her desk for a very long time. And I only noticed it this morning, which makes sense because there's something fairly prophetic about this.
Okay.
So here's the photo that's been framed next to her desk probably since she got this office.
Okay. All right. Oh, look at that. This is a
Right?
photo. Pardon me. This is from Thanksgiving, I believe, one year.
No. This is, so since Sarah's on the stage, this
It's
is
a
from
GMA photo. It's a GMA
this-
photo.
GMA, it's you, me, Sarah, Charlie Gibson, and Robin Roberts.
Yep.
And this is July 4th, 2006, when Sarah performed on the show.
Wow. Wow. That's
so
great.
so this has been on the desk, and I'm suspecting that you have something you might want to say.
Well, it is funny that you would notice it today of all days.
Right.
Folks, we have a really big announcement on this episode that we are very, very excited about. And yes, that picture relates to it. This week, on Friday afternoon, yours truly, Tony and Gary, and not Rob, because we're going to cut him out of it. But
No, we don't
Thank you.
yeah, sorry about that. And this podcast, you got to be kidding me, is going to be featured on Good Morning America.
What?
It is, yes, yes. So we're so excited about this. It is going to be featured during the third hour of Good Morning America. GMA 3 is the
Yes.
name of the show.
Yes.
On the East Coast, it comes on at 1 p.m. I assume it's 1 p.m. everywhere. I don't know. But, Gary, you are something else, because this is really...
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Well, this is really your doing. We want the show to grow. We have, we're investigating all different kinds of ways to do that. And you said a month ago, Good Morning America should do a story on us. We came from there. We met out of, you were suggested to me as my dedicated producer. I interviewed you, which I think we've talked about on the
Yes,
show
you did.
before.
Yes, you did. I was on my best behavior.
You were. I didn't. Yeah, I wonder if you behaved the way you behave now if I would have hired you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I gotta know, do you remember any questions you asked him?
Ooh.
Because,
Do I
I mean, I
remember
know there's some good gotcha questions, but that's not
Yeah.
like the kind of interview you're trying to do at that point.
I don't remember. I just remember it was a really, really good conversation, and you were very smart, Gary, because you had watched the show, so you knew what they did and didn't do with me, and you had some ideas and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm bringing all that up to say we met. And we, you became my producer, and that was a professional relationship. Little did we know it would lead to this remarkable 25-year, 30 years almost, friendship.
Yes.
Best friends, having done all kinds of stuff together. This is the second version of this podcast that we've done, and you thought, this is a great GMA story. It's part of that GMA family.
Well, they're
thing.
big on that, right? They're big on the
Yes.
family, and like everybody who worked there's a connection, and there is, because how many national morning shows are there that you can get a job on? You know,
Right.
So we wound up on this one, and I think that it becomes that shared experience of being in the trenches with somebody. So there's going to be a connection,
Yeah.
but the connection that we formed was probably unexpected, right?
Yeah,
I mean, how can
yeah.
you predict? We knew we got along,
Right.
but as we were out there doing all the work and dangerous situations, which we made funny to be able to survive them,
Right.
chasing hurricanes,
Yeah.
and then chasing all the celebrities that we interviewed,
Yeah.
we just got closer and closer and closer and closer, and some of the things that were not so wonderful brought us even closer together.
Absolutely, because listen, morning TV, and if you read if you watch the morning show on Apple TV with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, it's a high pressure. Any network job and a network news job, it's a high pressure job. There are stresses. There are things that happen, and Gary and I were our own little team. We were Team Perkins, and everything that happened, the good, the difficult, all of it just made the relationship stronger. We relied on each other. So both you and I, independently of each other, when we started this podcast, reached out to different people that we know, including some of the GMA family, some of the ABC people who are still there behind the scenes. And everyone said, "Oh, I love that you guys are doing this podcast.
Yes.
Love that you guys are still together and all that kind of stuff." And so you said, "Well, we should pitch it to them." But you had a great thought, and this is how TV works.
It's
You
also
and I-
how a producer's mind works.
This is how, yep. And I give you all the credit for this. You said, there's that part of the story, but there's also, you and I have both gone through prostate cancer at the same time. You've kind of joked, we're close, but do we have to be that close?
Exactly. Exactly. We found out the same week.
That's
You had
crazy.
something to tell me, I had something to tell you, and I thought you stole my thunder.
Right. That's right. And our experiences have been different.
Right.
I've had the surgery, so my prostate has been taken out.
Right.
You had an additional prostate put in as a spare.
Right.
So,
right. Because I like OEM. I like original parts. And they said, well, yours is trashed, but we're just going to give you one that Mattel made. And I said, I didn't know Mattel was still in business. I thought I was getting one from Hasbro. So no, I said to you jokingly, because we did keep each other laughing through this horrible experience.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I like my prostate.
Yeah.
I've known it for a very long time. And I would like to try to keep mine as long as possible.
Right,
And
right.
I've had no changes.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So it's the same size, minuscule, kind of microscopic thing. And my doctor was joking with me and said, it's a shame that we have to put a C in front of it. And
Because barely, yeah.
Barely.
Yeah,
But
okay.
we're going to keep an eye on it, and if anything changes, of course, we can change direction.
So, and that's the thing about prostate cancer. There are so many different options. surgery, active surveillance, chemotherapy, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we represent kind of two sides of that coin, and and Prostate Cancer Awareness Month is coming up. It's September, and so you thought this is another element of the story, and of course they were like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yes, but maybe they won't watch this episode like before we actually tape the show.
Okay.
Because, secretly, is it okay that I'm hoping that we spend a little less time on the prostate cancer and a lot more time on You Gotta Be Kidding Me? Yeah. Because look, you and I both care about spreading the word about prostate cancer and
Absolutely.
telling men, right?
Absolutely, right.
I'm not that nice. I want men to be aware. I want men to get well care checks. I want them to do PSAs. I want my podcast to be so unbelievably successful that someday I'm just being fanned on a beach somewhere by somebody. I go, that's enough. Now I'd like a mint julep. But I mean, I think it's okay that I wanted to figure out a way to get us on the show, and I didn't think it was enough to just say, we're part of the GMA family, and we've been friends for 28 years.
Right.
And I thought it's not enough. And then we talked about the prostate stuff.
Yeah, and that's not a criticism or anything. That's how it works.
It is.
But it is very funny because I know exactly how you feel. We're both hoping. It would be very funny if they interview us and it goes like, so tell us, when did you find out about the prostate cancer? We're like, a couple of years ago. This podcast is so funny that we just like dismiss it.
Laughter is the best medicine. Yes. And as you can see, we're doing well, and I'd like to credit our podcast.
Yes, right. There you go, Rob.
Yes.
That's the approach. Anyway, we are thrilled. It's going to be great to be on. They are interviewing us. I'm not going to get into the timing of all of it. Here's what you need to know. This Friday. Now, let me say this. I need to know? Or what? No.
Not me. Okay.
Viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
Unless there's breaking news or something happens, right now the plan is for us to be on Good Morning America 3, the third hour of GMA, this Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. They're going to do a story on us and the show. If it doesn't air, and we're promoting this before it's supposed to air, if it doesn't air because something has happened, we'll tell you on the next episode, and we'll post about it and tell you when it's actually
But if we're wrong, I don't even feel that bad. Because it's a podcast and we make mistakes sometimes. No, he's right though. That TV changes. TV definitely changes. So we don't really know.
Right.
Now, can we do this? This is just between us. Can we do this?
Yeah.
Can we let our warriors know that after the show airs on Friday?
Yes.
Should they write into ABC News Online and say that they really enjoyed the segment? The medical side was really informative, but boy, is that a good podcast. I mean, can we just ask our fans and friends who we don't pay?
I'm
going to sneeze.
Yeah, we want more of that, anything. Right. And you can write and say, hey, can you put that segment on your website because we missed it or whatever. Well, no, you can't say you missed it. We loved it. Well, whatever. But let me mention this. If you do miss it, it is going to be available on Hulu the next day. They stream the show, so it'll be available on Hulu for streaming.
And that's the Hawaiian-themed ABC affiliate.
That is absolutely right.
And it comes out of Oahu.
It does, and both Tony and I will be wearing leis. I said I had to sneeze, but sometimes when you say it, you can't.
Right, that's right.
And I don't want to be bothered by it the whole show, but I do feel a sneeze coming on. It could happen anytime. It'll be a big surprise.
Now, I hope I'm not. I'm not passing my germs on to you.
How about this? When Gary sneezes, third caller wins tickets to Good Morning America.
You've been in radio too long, Rob.
That's right. Gary, talk for a second while I take a sip.
Okay. Yeah. So, as I've said before, I was born in a manger.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
It's cold now. That's not good. Okay, so that's our big news. Check it out, and we'll recap and everything on our next episode.
Yeah.
Now, where are we? Okay, speaking of GMA, our show today has kind of a music theme. I didn't even mention earlier that we're going to play a game today.
Yeah.
I am so excited about this. I spent maybe 3 hours putting together. There you go. Yeah, our game show music. I spent about 3 hours putting together the questions and doing the research. I love doing that stuff.
And I love that you did, because I wanted to tell you that I'm not going to do a game show today. Yeah. No, I decided I'm not in the mood. And it didn't have anything to do with the fact that you put 3 hours in last night on that. But I'm not doing one.
Well, you're going to love this.
Okay.
And it is, I will tell you right now, because I've been told you or Rob, it's going to be you against Rob. It is music themed. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And folks, all of the games that we play, what we hope is you're playing along as you're listening, trying to figure out the answers and, see if you're right, you're wrong, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that.
Also, we should say that with all the games that we play, we make sure that they're safe for children and adults, and nobody can get hurt.
That's absolutely
You could
right.
get your feelings hurt,
That's a good
but
public
you're not going to
service
get
answer.
hurt by playing along with us at home.
Absolutely right. Man, you're so good.
And safety
thank you.
is job one.
Safety. You know what, Rob and Gary? I love that whenever some catastrophe happens, a guy got sucked out of an airplane because a window broke, and the first statement that comes out, well, safety is our number one concern.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, now it is, but it wasn't a couple of days ago when the window fell off.
No. And actually, by the way, in Goldfinger, when Gert Fröbe got sucked out of the window in the plane,
Forgot about
we never found out what happened to him, but I suspect he wasn't well after that.
No, he was
There's
not.
a
He
little
certainly wasn't.
tiny window like that, and he was a very big man.
He was a big man. I never even really thought about
He was
that.
also in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but we don't have to go into that.
No,
because
we
it's
do
a-
not.
It's
No.
an old reference. Can I talk about something that has to do with you that is remarkable to me? It's remarkable.
Okay.
So there are things that you won't do, that you don't want to be embarrassed about in public. Mostly it's speaking and whatever. But with me, and with me, I would not sing in public, as I've said, and I'm embarrassed about this, but I also won't dance, and it's really upsetting to Sarah, who likes to dance, but I've been this way my whole life. When there was dance in school, in elementary school, I just went out the back door. And I don't know why, because look what we do. I will bare my soul in public about anything on this podcast. I won't sing, I won't dance.
Let me say something. So you did something that I wouldn't do years ago when we were at Good Morning America.
I don't know where you're going. I love this because I don't know.
You
where
wrote
you're
an
going.
article for Men's Health magazine.
I'd like to sing a little song now.
You want me to not? I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to talk
You
about
can. You can.
Wow, I have never seen you trigger him that
it.
fast.
This is big. This is big.
Can I tell that? Can I tell it or no?
Can
Why
I
not?
just say what it was? And you wrote it. You had an issue. With
Everybody
your-
has a little precancerous thing. You get something on your face, you get whatever. Usually it's an area that is like been in the sun quite a bit.
Right. Yours was on your penis.
I had like a little tiny like paper cut. I don't usually put paper down there, but I thought maybe I did because it was just a paper cut and it wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, I don't need anybody to check this out. It's going to be fine. It was not fine. And I ultimately had it checked, and it turned out that they actually needed to do the Mohs procedure on a very sensitive area.
And what the Mohs procedure? What is that? Oh, they scrape. Do they scrape it off? Is that right?
I'm having some
I'm sorry.
reverberating crotch pain.
I'm sorry. But
No,
go
so
ahead.
yes, it's it wasn't laser at the time. It was actually they numb you, and the only thing I could say that was positive, because they had to shoot me three times with injections. I had to go back to the waiting room, go back 3 times, and I was so embarrassed about the whole thing that I wrote notes in the waiting room, which turned out to be an article that was published in Men's Health magazine.
Right.
They wanted to put my name on it. I wanted an alias.
Right.
And by the time they actually got it out, I let them put my name on it. But the only thing that I was thinking in the waiting room that was positive is that every time I got an injection, it made it swell. and
You were
thought,
like, you know what? Forget the scraping. Can I run home and then I'll come back? I promise you, I'll just come back after I take care of
Tony,
something.
this was the most when I first got in there, the nurse who I loved, her name was Linda, I'll never forget her, and she said, listen, don't worry, you're going to have a sheet over you and it's going to be fine and you're going to be... She didn't tell me that there was a sheet over me that they cut a hole in, and the only thing poking out of the sheet is the offending area that I don't really want to show everybody. So I'm smart enough to know that like a gopher coming out to check if it's all clear, I want to go right back in the hole and they won't let me.
Right.
Oh, I said to Linda, oh no, this is much better. This is much better. So I don't know if you remember this.
I do, but I know what you're going to...
I didn't tell anybody.
Right.
I didn't tell anybody that I did this article.
Here's the GMA part of it, which is great.
I walk into the 10 o'clock meeting. It's the production meeting, 10 o'clock in the morning. This is not where we were going to go at all, Tony.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
I walk into the 10 o'clock meeting. 50 people are sitting around a conference table. Our executive producer at the time was standing next to the table. Everybody at the table had a copy of Men's Health magazine. And I walked in the door and they all started clapping. And I should have thought, Santina Lucci, the head of the booking department, she's still the head of the booking department.
Right.
She looks at every magazine every morning for articles that they can pull up.
They had everything. They're always doing research. And there your name pops up.
And men at the table looked at me and said, I read this and I couldn't uncross my legs.
I actually have a picture of, and I know this is not a medical podcast, but I have a picture of the Mohs procedure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Mohs procedure.
It's Curly.
This is Mohs procedure on Curly. He's in a fluoroscope.
That is great.
Did you get credit for massive magazine sales? Because obviously they had to go out and empty the newsstand for everyone to have a copy.
Yeah, they did. I think it sold really well.
So
I don't know what to say about this except the article was called "Your Penis in Peril." And,
that's right.
And, I have several copies of the magazine at home, but the article was online for years. It's not there anymore.
Okay. So here's the thing. You're talking about things that we would not do. That's that's something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do that. And it's a very brave thing. That's the most intimate thing you can be talking about. And you helped people, and you did it. I love the fact that when you came back and went to the office, everyone had the magazine. That's hysterical.
I mean, it couldn't be worse.
Yeah,
And our executive producer, who was somebody that, not Shelley Ross, but somebody who followed her.
Later. That's right.
And he said afterwards, did you clear this with ABC before you did it?
Oh.
And I said, I didn't know I needed to.
Yeah.
And he said, we own you for everything. So any intellectual property out there, entertainment, news, whatever, you've got to clear first. And I thought, there are many reasons why I don't like you. And never did.
But to be fair, that was a pretty close scrape.
Yes, it was. That was the closest shave I ever had.
All right. I'm sorry. I took you in a completely different direction.
Yeah, because I was going to talk about the fact that I can't dance, I can't sing. You are shameless because you cannot sing.
No, I can't.
But you put yourself in positions to look. We did Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. You had to sing there, right?
Yes.
You also can't play the guitar.
No.
How is it that in several segments with various gigantic stars. I mean, you were strumming like a child playing Guitar Hero.
So
what do you know that you're playing a chord, or do you not know you're playing?
So depending on the situation, I would, I took guitar lessons in high school and the beginning of college. So I can play a couple of chords, although now I always have to be retaught them because it's not like I pick up the guitar with any regularity, not at all. So I know a couple of chords and can play or can fake it, like put my hand in the right position. But you're right.
But did you know that a chord that you were playing, like with Roger Daltrey, did you know that it was the right chord, or did you just think,
No.
I know a chord?
No, I was kind of faking it. But here's the thing, and you're right. Listen, I've always said if there's one thing I could have done that I would love to have been is a successful musician. I know. Right, and
But
it's funny
that doesn't make you good.
Right. But I always see myself in that role. One of my favorite pictures that I have of me is me on stage at some benefit with the guitar and microphone singing. I forget what the song was. But anyway. But yeah, on Good Morning America, had the opportunity to
I know.
Sing with a whole bunch of people.
I know, but that doesn't mean you should.
I know.
So guess who had to produce all that?
You did have.
I did, and I have something that I want to pull up here and show you, because when you left GMA, I put a piece together of like almost all the people you sang with, all the crazy job swaps you did. I mean, we did a lot of fun stuff and crazy stuff.
We really did.
I don't know how you did this. I give you a lot of credit for it, but I think that we should show it to our YouTube audience.
Okay.
And then describe it to our listening. Go ahead.
Okay, before you do, can you talk about if it's the clip that I remember, because I have the reel?
Yeah.
Is it Carole King? I'm singing with Carole King, I think.
Oh my God, you're singing with Carole King.
The song she wrote, Chains, which the Beatles covered.
You're singing with Aretha.
Diane and I singing with Aretha Franklin, Respect.
Yes.
Of course, Ringo on a couple of occasions.
Yes, because he needed you. He really needed
Tony, come on up here.
I can't get through this song. I can't.
And unbelievably, Roger Daltrey at Rock and Roll
Yes,
Fantasy
unbelievably.
Camp. Yeah. So you have the clip.
Do I have the clip? Yeah, okay, sure. I show it to everyone. And I turn the volume up when you're singing. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Perkins with a lot of superstars. What's that beard? Shameless.
Singing with a former Beatle, one of my idols. It doesn't get any better than this. It's John Waite.
I need somebody to love.
It's Emerald in the background.
Yeah.
I just want someone to love.
Roger Daltrey.
Oh, you sounded so much better than him. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, and that's the band that I played with. And we won second place or something.
Yeah.
Son, but you're too young to vote.
Jack Blades. Oh, that is great.
God.
That is great.
Will you entertain a question?
Yeah. Isn't that fantastic?
It's fantastic, and it's so cool that it's all preserved. But when you talk about you and Diane Sawyer singing along with Aretha,
Yes.
that sounds great.
Right?
But when you look at the video, Diane's nowhere near a microphone.
I didn't even notice
She's
that.
not stupid. You know, Diane
and you're angling for center stage.
Right,
And I'm just
getting
curious.
as close to Aretha as I can.
Yeah, that's a
Well, Diane
maybe
probably said to
ill-chosen.
herself, "I can't sing."
Right,
You know,
right,
Tony
right.
didn't.
I don't know. I just go for it, and I shouldn't. I mean, I have no business being up there with those
There's
people.
no shouldn't. It's just that we are insecure about very different things.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could never do that. I couldn't, I can't sing at a karaoke machine, and it really bothers me that I can't. But somebody said to me, just do it. It's fun. I said,
Right.
to you it's fun. To me it's torturous.
Here's the thing. You have to figure out what little thing can you do. So, for example, I'll do karaoke. I love karaoke, but I've got to do, like I'll usually do like a Frank Sinatra song because I can kind of fake that crooning,
No, you can't.
And now the end is near, and so I face that final curtain. That's not bad, right?
No, that was like Frank Sinatra meets Arthur Prysock.
Arthur Prysock. I loved Arthur Prysock.
He was great. When you said talk about that little thing that you can do, we were talking about that little thing, but we weren't. But it wasn't about music.
We moved on to something else.
Exactly.
I'm glad you brought that. I love that, and it's very funny how yes, we all have things that we would. I love the old Jerry Seinfeld joke where he says, you know what the two biggest fears are in the world? Number one is the fear of speaking in public. That's the biggest fear that people have.
Yeah.
The second biggest fear is dying. He said, so that means at a funeral, most people would rather be the person in the casket than the person doing the eulogy.
Yes, I remember. That's a great joke. And you told it well.
Thank you. I tried better than the Richard Pryor one a couple of weeks ago.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to play a game that I think you're going to have a ball with. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's music related. I think you'll both do well. I think. We'll have more when we come back. Stay with us.
It's the Gary Stein Show featuring Gary Stein. Today, Gary is joined by Tony Perkins. And now, here's Gary and his little friend Tony.
Wow. Wow.
I forgot that we even had that.
I'm so glad we made that change. You know what it goes along with? It goes, because I've been asked to send in a lot of things for our upcoming episode of Good Morning America.
Yes.
They wanted some graphics and stuff, so I got this ready.
Oh,
and
great.
This will be going in along with a bunch of other things.
If that graphic, it's you got to be kidding me, with Gary Stein,
Yeah.
the Warriors have chosen. I actually love this, but if that's what shows up on GMA, I'm going to be very upset.
Well, but Sarah just said it pretty much, right?
I know.
I think it's pretty.
Right, it's very, very funny. All right, we are going to play a game. It is music related. But before we get to the game, Rob, you said you had a... come on up. We haven't seen you yet.
Did you want to apologize for something?
Rob said he had a little music...
I tell you what, let me screw up and then I'll apologize profusely.
Again?
It's a day. It's weird. It sticks with me like Christmas or my birthday. Today is August 16th that we're recording, and it's the anniversary of Elvis Presley's passing.
Oh, yes.
He died 49 years ago this very day, and to put it into perspective, this is kind of wild. Elvis only lived 42 years. So he's been gone 7 more years than we had him.
Now you do that with Elvis. I always do that with John Lennon. I always think if John were born on the day that he died, he'd be dead again already.
Yeah.
And would have been dead for several years.
I only do that with one of my relatives.
Yes, but we're not rooting for it.
Right. And I'm not going to ask you which relative. I suspect I know.
I think you're already there.
We've done enough revealing about Gary today.
But I did want to mention, since you were kind enough to ask,
Yes.
at tmospodcast.com, that's the Mike O'Mara Show website, I did last Friday a 2.5-hour Elvis retrospective of some of my favorite music and some actually new stuff that broke this year because of that epic movie. And there's some new mixes and some new stuff that I think you'll really enjoy. And what it is ideal for, if you like Elvis already, you're going to be fine with it. Play it for someone who doesn't appreciate Elvis just for his music.
Wow.
And if you can sort of discount, what is it that Tom Petty says? To discount the clatter that came later.
Yes.
If you just listen to the music, it's pretty impressive. So that's at tmospodcast.com. Give it a listen. I hope you would
that's
like
great.
that.
No, that's really great. Hey, Rob?
Yes.
I think that's great, but since you took our time
Yes.
to promote the Mike O'Mara Show, why don't you just keep on going and promote the other show that you have on with Josh?
Oh, Hicks
Oh,
Nick Sticks
boy.
Picks. I would never bring that up.
No, go ahead.
That's, you see, it's funny. It's HIXNIXSTIXPIX.com. And
That's easy.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
no one wants to hear about that. None of
Everyone
the
can
Hicks
remember
Nick
that.
Sticks Pixies
How do
are
they,
listening.
How do they find it?
Open a window and we appear. No, it's a simple Google search. So
What movie are you doing this week? Is it a
we-
weekly show? I
It
should
is.
know that.
It's roughly weekly. We just did Strangers on a Train.
Oh, that's right.
But we had a listener pay a small honorarium to select this week's movie. Josh has never seen it. It's one I love, and I bet Gary would be fun to talk to us about. Chinatown with Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
So it's
I love that movie.
what a wonderful feel-good film.
It's a great feel-good film. Yeah, a lot like what we talked about with Schindler's List.
Exactly.
Listen, you did Strangers on a Train.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had talked about me being,
Oh,
like,
that's right. Gary
invited
was gonna be a
to do
guest.
it.
It came
happened
awfully fast. It was can you do it? And I said yes, I can. And really, the majority of the show of Strangers on the Train was me apologizing.
Yeah.
Because
As you should.
Gary
Gary would
is
love
not
that.
with us. So Gary, I just want to, if I can, close out this appearance with I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry you were discounted. I'm sorry Elvis is dead.
He did
yes,
promise
I
you
do.
that booking. I know what happened.
What happened there?
Rob went to his, they have a whole board that oversees that podcast. Hit
Yes,
Sticks,
huge staff.
Right.
What did they say?
Well, they said Gary Stein, is he the guy who wrote the penis article? No, you can't
right.
have him on the show.
Right.
I'm sorry that was said.
That kept me off of a lot of shows. But
Yeah,
I
you
used-
know
I
the
used-
truth.
I used the fact that I wrote that article to get my rear end off of the Dr. Oz show.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
It did
Mehmet.
keep you off a bunch of shows. I know that you were kicked off Wonderama because of that article.
Bob McAllister.
Yeah,
Bob
but I was a
McAllister.
kid at the time.
If you had to pick
Makes
all
no
of your
sense.
favorite medical TV hosts named Mehmet, would Dr. Oz be your favorite?
No.
Again,
Mehmet Hershkowitz was my favorite.
Also great.
we're entering dangerous territory here. All right, Rob, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry for your loss. I know you're a big Elvis
Yeah.
fan.
Did you want to apologize?
Yeah,
I
I'm
was-
sorry
can I tell
about
you one thing?
everything.
I was working in a record store at the time, and boy, people came in crying.
Oh, yeah.
Of course we sold out of all of his stuff. We couldn't, we would get it in again, and it would sell out again. It was really pretty amazing.
I don't know. I think it's available on YouTube if you search it out. Washington, D.C. broadcasting legend, and actually national legend, George Michael. Not the guy from Wham, but the broadcaster.
Right.
He was on WABC at that point in New York, which was the biggest station for many years in New York City.
Yeah.
And when the news broke in the afternoon, he started to put together an Elvis memorial program that just built steam. They were finding clips like as they were broadcasting of Elvis, and it's a really remarkable coverage of Elvis's
I
career.
would like to listen to that.
So if you can find that, it's pretty neat.
Can
Yeah.
you give us back some of the time that you just took for talking about this?
Wow. Yeah, a time in a bottle. I'll send it right along.
For someone who was an actor at one point,
Yeah.
you cannot hide your feelings. When he said that, and I said, that's very interesting, you said, oh, yeah. No sincerity.
no, it's because I'm the oldest one in the room, and I'm a bitter man. I'm just bitter, so I like to take it out on others.
All of this changes this
What's wrong
Friday
with
when
that?
he gets back on television.
Back
He's
on
going to
TV.
be
That's
happy
right.
for at least 20 minutes.
I'm going to be
All right.
on GMA this week. I
we gotta
don't
get-
need you guys.
We got to get into this game. I did a lot of work on this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Folks, you play along. Here it is, boys and girls, your favorite game. It's The Big Switch. I'm Tony Perkins. I'm your host of The Big Switch. Our contestants today, Gary Stein. Gary is a former TV producer. He is a very good friend of Dr. Oz, and he's appearing in his wife's recording studio right now while
Yes.
his wife is having the time of her life in Nova Scotia.
With
Our
many.
other competitor today or contestant, I should say, is Rob Spiewak. Rob
Hi.
Spiewak is the host of the show Strangers on a Train without Gary, and he's also a part of the Mike O'Mara Show, the part that Mike hates. Welcome to
Wow, he nailed it.
Yeah,
I just made all that up. Too. Welcome to the Big Switch. Okay, guys.
Can I
here's what
just
we're
ask
gonna
you
do.
something?
Sure.
Is the big switch what your parents used on you when you were little?
Wow. Old timey and cruel.
How do you know about switches?
Jews don't have switches.
You don't have switches. How
Because
do you know about
because you know that I'm
you're part black.
I am part black, but also I'm just into those cultural things
You
that
are.
that
Rob, do you know what a switch is?
Do you know that my mom is one of 8 kids, and they all had their own distinct personalities, but Philip and Sam were the bad kids, and they were often sent out to cut their own switch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're not just partially Jewish, you're partially black?
I'm partial to everything.
See, I didn't know.
What?
Yeah, you had. I don't even know what kind of plant is a switch.
I think
And
it's just a branch, isn't it?
right. It's like a long branch, and that's all you use it for. You cut it and you spank
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
with it.
But there's got to be a reason for why it became known as a switch.
I know that's weird. Give me
Can
a
you
moment.
check on that? You got the connections, I don't.
You can get a Nintendo Switch for $179. Is that the right thing?
Or
Is
just
that
a
too
light
modern?
switch. Just get a light switch. Cut off the light, Tony.
You're so good at that. Thank you both very much. All right, time to play the big switch. Here
Should
we
we
go.
play the game now?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Here is the thing. Both of you are going to get a set of questions. They're all music related.
All right.
Our categories are. Oh boy,
Franz
I hope I can
Kafka.
get through this.
Oh, that was bad. You know, you really, if someone's coughing, you shouldn't make them laugh, Gary. It's just plain rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
According to Merriam-Webster, who was also a horrible behaving person, the meaning of switch is a slender, flexible whip, rod, or twig. So it's actually
Okay, it
anything that would meet that sort of criteria right there. So
I hope I can get through this now.
I think
Yeah.
you will.
You planned 3 hours of this game
I
show
heard
last
3
night.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Lots
right.
of prep.
Sorry, boys and girls. We have 2 categories. It's all music related. The first category, rock, pop, and R&B.
All right.
The second category, jazz and standards.
All right.
Gary, your category will be rock, pop, and R&B. And
Oh,
Rob's
boy.
will be jazz and standards.
Okay. This is. I can't wait for this. This will be fun. This is why it's called the Big Switch.
You know what? I'm so sorry that he's coughing. But Rob, if I called him an asshole, would you have to cut that out?
I'm not going to because you know what? It's merited at this point.
So
Okay.
here's what's great.
So
now,
he-
obviously, these questions have been designed for, obviously, Gary would get jazz and standards
Sure.
normally, but we've switched it up. But here's
All
the
right.
deal.
You probably didn't have to explain that.
Right.
But go ahead.
If one of you gets your question wrong, the other person has a chance to steal that question, answer it correctly, and get the point.
Okay,
There you go.
great. Good. And you'll be
right.
keeping score?
I will be keeping score.
Fantastic.
If he wins, I'm quitting.
If he quits, I'm winning.
Doesn't mean he's taking you on.
All right, Gary, you will get the first question. And remember, your category is rock, pop, and R&B. Here's your question. Here's your question.
Yes.
How many members were there in the 70s group Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds?
What a jerk. You know, I'm very familiar with the group, and I did follow them quite a bit.
They had a
They
hit,
did,
Falling
they didn't,
in Love.
They didn't like me following them, but I did. Yeah.
They were glad someone was following.
Okay, so this is the truth. There were 7 members of the group.
7 members.
Yeah,
Wow.
7.
Wow.
Yeah, but that grew because a couple of the people in the group were having an affair, and so some of the children, some of the offspring, wound up joining the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is not correct. Rob, would you like to give me the answer? And let me say, no Googling, no looking up.
Of
anything.
course not.
I'm just
No.
writing stuff down. You know,
Okay.
like
Rob, would you
I'm
like to
writing
try to
your
answer this?
epitaph.
If memory serves, they're a trio because Joe Frank is a single guy.
That's right. There
So
you
I
go.
think it is 3 people.
That is absolutely right. Rob gets a point. The
Yay!
members were Dan Hamilton, Joe Frank Carrillo, and Tommy Reynolds. Mm-hmm. And yes, it threw people off because it sounded like 4 people, but no. Hamilton, Joe Frank kept his whole name.
Yeah, but you didn't. I knew that, but you didn't include the fact that some of their musicians, studio musicians, would join them, and I included them in the group.
Well, then you were mistaken to do that.
No, I was thorough.
Rob, here is your first question.
Learn to listen, listen to learn.
You
That's
just
right.
watch yourself.
Hey, no violence on this show.
No,
this is a
there
show
isn't.
for
But
all
you know,
people.
it could be that one day you're going to write a penis article.
Is that a threat?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means. All right, Rob, here's your question.
Thank
what
you.
was the first jazz album to sell 1 million records?
First jazz record so a million.
Please look up while you're answering me.
Okay,
As
I'm
opposed to
sorry
looking
because
at
I was going to play some tense music while we were doing
okay,
it.
go
It's
ahead.
the
You
only
can
thing.
play- you can do
I'm
that.
not. I promise you, I'm not. I'm not cheating.
I do trust
I would say it would have to be to be that big. It has to have some sort of modern and pop relevance, something that most people had heard of. I'm going to guess Dave Brubeck.
you. And the album?
And the album that had Take 5 on it, I can't think of it. Was it called Take 5? The
No,
album?
but I'm going to accept your answer. You are correct. It's Time Out.
Time
by
Out,
the Dave
It's
Brubeck
not-
Quartet.
I was going to say Time Out.
Yeah.
And so
but-
that's not fair because he didn't get the title.
Well, but he got most of it, and I'm the judge here, Gary. So Rob is
You
leading
are the judge. It'd be
See,
nice
there's
if
a
you were-
value in not calling the judge an a-hole.
Right.
Yes, well, next time I won't. It'll be worse.
Gary,
But
Okay.
you can come back. Here's your question.
I don't want to come back.
You would be terrible on an actual game show.
I was on one.
Were you really?
Yeah, I won.
What were you on?
Every second counts.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay, well-
You had to be on as a newlywed, and I had married my first wife, and we had no money, and we went on the game show, and we won everything but the car.
Was it a New York-based game show?
No, it was L.A.
L.A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never knew that about
Every
you.
second counts.
That's
Do you remember the
crazy.
host?
I'll think of it.
I was
he-
the host, and I didn't remember he was on the show.
Wow. And you
all
took
right,
away 2 points.
Here's your
the
question.
The host was white.
Gary, pay attention.
What?
Who got to the top of the Billboard magazine Top 100 chart first? The Commodores or Earth, Wind, and Fire?
That's a good question.
Who got there first?
Repeat the question, please.
Who got to the top of the Billboard magazine Top 100 chart first? The Commodores or Earth, Wind, and Fire? Top of the charts.
I'm gonna. You know what? I love them both, by the way, and
Yeah.
I'm serious about
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna say the Commodores.
Okay. Rob, would you like to agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree. I think he's right there.
Okay. Neither of you gets the point. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Sorry.
Commodores is a good guess because they were making hits before Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire got there in 1975 with Shining Star. The Commodores
care.
didn't get to the top until 78 with 3 Times a Lady. However,
So what?
they got to the top of the R&B chart first with Slippery When Wet in 1974.
I see.
You
Okay.
wouldn't have gotten these if you didn't spend 3 hours putting the game together.
Rob, here's
Yes.
your next question.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Who? I think on TV, on game shows, they must turn the contestants' mics down when it's not their turn to talk, so
Try
that we
it.
don't hear
Try
all
it.
this. Rob, here's your
Yeah.
question.
Okay, good.
Who is credited as being the first jazz vocalist to record the standard tenderly?
Step and fetch it.
Yeah, it's not your turn.
Wow, I know the song. Here's what I can offer about the song. It
Okay.
was the background music when Jackie Gleason would do the poor
No
solo.
one asked you that, Rob.
But it's a, and you're saying this is a vocal?
A
That it's-
vocalist, yes, yeah.
Da, da, da,
Jazz
da,
vocalist.
da,
You don't even know if it's a vocal?
da, da, da. Well, I want to know who's. I mean,
Yeah, I
this
need a
is
guess.
not my category. I'll say Joe. I'll say incorrectly. He said Joe Stafford.
Joe Stafford. That is incorrect.
Oh.
Joe Stafford, a jazz vocalist?
Could be.
Okay.
You don't, Tony. You don't
Gary.
know You don't know anything.
You have a chance to steal here. Gary, who's credited as being the first jazz vocalist to
This
record the
is
standard
what you should have
tenderly?
done. You should have said, "Was it the person he said?" And then I would have said, "No, it wasn't Joe Stafford." And then I would have won the point. I shouldn't
No.
have to come up with the name now.
No, you do have to answer the
Yeah.
question
The
correctly.
reason the
came up
last
and
que-
stop
the-
arguing.
What are
It
you
was-
agreeing for, Rob?
The
No one's
last
talking to
question
you.
was structured different because it was two answers.
Right, there were only
Yeah.
two possibilities.
Yeah.
Why are you jumping
What
in?
is your answer to the question?
What question?
What jazz vocalist is credited as recording Tenderly first? You should know
Margaret
this.
Whiting.
Who? No, not Margaret Whiting. Wow, no points here.
It might as well be
Sarah
Spr-
Vaughan.
Oh.
Sarah Vaughan.
Oh, I should have known that.
Yeah, she
Because
recorded it.
actually, her version is
Is-
my favorite.
Yeah,
Next to Sarah
yeah.
Partridge.
That's why I thought you would get that.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
Harpo Marx's version, but it's not a vocal.
whose turn is it now? Gary, it's your turn.
Can I just tell you another favorite version of Tenderly? Mm-hmm. Johnny Hartman.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Incredible.
Gary, here's your question. You should get this one. I think you're going to get this.
Oh, stop.
I'm serious. What is Elton John's real name?
John Elton.
That is. That was a pretty, and also
Wait,
I
but
apologize.
I
That
said
was
it-
an
I-
that was an aggressive buzzer. I meant to hit
Wait,
this one.
but I said it with. You know what matters? It
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't matter if I was right because I said it with great assurity.
You
Yeah,
really
you did. You
Right?
really did. And I would love if that was correct because if he just switched the order of his names. Do you have a real guess?
Quincy Jones.
That is incorrect. Rob, you can steal here. What is Elton John's real name?
Reginald Dwight.
You are correct. Rob
Oh,
is leading
Rob,
3
can I just
to
make
nothing.
could I just make a suggestion? I mean this nicely.
Yeah.
Once you get a life,
I tried that. It didn't work out for me. It didn't
Rob.
work out for other people. Yes.
Rob, here is your next question.
Okay.
And you're leading 3 to nothing.
is this
Gary.
game still going?
Yes, it is, because you keep interjecting. Here's your question, Rob.
Yeah.
Did Miles Davis ever study at Juilliard?
Would you say it correctly?
Juilliard.
Yeah, thank you.
Juilliard.
At least get that right.
Juilliard.
Miles Davis.
Did he ever study at Juilliard?
He
I know
played in
this.
he played in the Juilliard.
I know this.
I'm going to guess. Oh, this is tough. No.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess yes because he did.
He did. That's absolutely right. Gary
Well,
gets
that's
a
for
point.
me, and this is for Gary. Good job,
He did
Gary.
study at Juilliard, but he quit before he completed his courses. All right, Gary Stein.
Because he went to McDonald's University.
He where?
Hamburger
He
University.
went to Hamburger University because he was thinking he was going to be a big McDonald's executive. That's what happened. I know stuff.
You
I know
do know
stuff.
He was going to be a big McDonald's executive.
Executive.
That was his
right.
real ambition. Really, he defaulted to music.
Yeah.
Gary, you have a shot at this. Here it is. With their 1965 appearance at Shea Stadium, the Beatles held the record for highest attendance for a single show until 1973. What band or artist topped them? And it's multiple choice. A, Black Oak, Arkansas. B, David Cassidy. Or C, Led Zeppelin. Gary Stein.
These are good questions that kept you up last night.
Yeah, I put a lot of time into this.
I was sleeping very kindly.
I
very
did this during the
nicely.
day yesterday. I don't wait till the last minute. What is
Oh
your
my
answer?
God, I know better.
Wow.
Than that. Yeah.
There's a new name for this game show. It's called Passive Aggressive.
Who's being passive? I'm not being passive. I resent that.
Okay.
I am
actively
clearly
aggressive.
I'm just aggressive.
Right, just aggressive. Black Oak, Arkansas, David Cassidy or Led Zeppelin? Who
David
beat the Beatles
Cassidy.
record? David Cassidy. That's your answer. Rob, do you want to agree or do you want to choose one of the others?
I agree.
You
David
agree?
Cassidy, yes.
That is a great guess because David Cassidy was huge during that time, was setting records, but he did not. It was Led Zeppelin.
Wow.
Led Zeppelin. No one gets the point.
Wow.
I thought it was Three Dog Night. No.
No, I thought it was Black Oak, Arkansas. When I looked, I remember hearing that, but that was incorrect.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Rob, here you
Yes.
go.
Okay.
I think you'll get this one. Who is the best-selling jazz artist of all time?
He thinks I'm going to get this.
I think it was Mom's Mabley.
Was that really jazz or was it fusion?
She was scatting.
Yes. With her, she might have actually. Never mind. Best-selling jazz
great.
artist of all time.
Yep. Need an answer, please.
I know.
Don't rush him, okay?
Okay, I don't know if it counts, but I'll say
He's my friend.
George Benson.
Ooh, that's a great guess. That's a great guess. It is wrong, though. Gary,
Oh.
best-selling jazz artist of all time.
Rob, that was a terrible guess.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm going to give you a clue.
Yeah.
You're not going to like the answer. Who is the best-selling jazz artist of all time?
I won't?
No.
Then I think I know the answer, or I might know the answer, and I would not like the answer if I'm right. Is it Kenny G?
It is Kenny G.
Ah,
Terrible.
that was a
Tony-
buzzer for Kenny G and
Tony,
a
that
ding
was a
for
great
Gary.
clue because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not that I don't like him. It's just that he's so jazz light, and it could have been Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, but
Right.
Kenny G.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people say don't count Kenny G. He shouldn't count. He
For
has
one
sold
thing,
over-
his saxophone isn't bent.
but many jazz purists are bent that he's
Exactly.
the top-selling
yeah.
artist. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
He has sold over 75 million albums. Rob is leading 3-2. We've got I
Of
have
the
a bunch-
75 million albums that Kenny G sold, how many right now are in Goodwill stores?
That's a good. I'll have that for the next game.
Thank
That's a
you.
good one. That's a
Yeah.
good
All right,
one.
Gary, here you go. You might know this. When the Rolling Stones recorded their classic album Exile on Main Street, they literally were tax exiles recording in another country. In what country did they record the album?
Monaco.
Monaco. That's a good guess, but that is incorrect.
They were
Rob,
recording it at Princess Grace's. They were at Princess Grace's pad.
They were. Mick was doing her. I think.
Why now? That's just dirty. This is not that kind of podcast.
yeah, this is a game show. You can't say that on a game show.
I can say it on your game show because you would never do that.
In what country were they recording?
I'm trying to upend your game show. If you can't tell.
If you can win it, destroy it. I'm thinking the city is Montserrat, so I'm going to guess France.
Okay, you are correct. Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
But that's not the city, but yeah, you're
Well,
right.
It wasn't the city.
No.
Oh, the city of France.
Yeah.
No,
It
you
wasn't
said it was done in Marat Sad. And
No,
that's
no,
not
no.
true.
well, there's something that happened there. I know.
Rob is leading 4-2. We're getting close to the end now.
All right.
Let's see. Is it Gary's turn? Yes.
It
Gary. Wait a minute.
No, it would be my turn because you
Oh, it's
started
your
with
turn.
Gary.
Right.
Yeah.
See, the big switch has me confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a big switch for you later.
Rob,
I'm
Yes.
outside picking it now.
if you don't get this, Gary's going to steal this and get this. Rob,
Yes.
what is the best-selling traditional jazz album of all time? So we're not talking Kenny G or George Benson. What is the best-selling traditional jazz album of all time?
Wow. This is tough for me because I don't follow the jazz
Yeah.
music.
That's why you've got these questions.
I will guess, just because it's an album that I have, I don't even know if it would count as an actual album. I will say the Ella Fitzgerald Songbook.
Ooh, not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Gary, he's wrong. Would you like to steal?
Well, he's wrong. He's wrong because there are 8 Ella Fitzgerald songbooks.
That's true. Taken together, that might be the top-selling one. Right.
Well, that helps some.
Yeah.
My hurt feelings.
Gary?
I,
Yes.
this is a tough one for me
Yeah,
because
it's
there
a
are a
hard one.
lot of great jazz albums. To know which one was number one, was it Miles Davis?
Yes, it was.
So was it? Oh God, it's blue in the title. It's not.
Gary,
Am I- what?
You've already got it because you got enough. Kind of Blue,
Kind of
Miles Davis.
Yeah.
Came out in my birth month, August 1959. Gary is catching up. It's 4-3. Rob leads.
I was going to guess Blue Hawaii, the soundtrack to his motion picture.
Next question.
See how he weaved the Elvis thing right back in there? He
Yeah.
Now, Gary, I think you should get this. Here's your question.
Really? All right.
Jay-Z's massive and fantastic 2009 hit, I just realized I put a lot of my own opinion into this question.
Yeah,
Jay-Z's
That's the cough medicine.
massive and fantastic 2009 hit Empire State of Mind is a duet with what female recording artist?
Well, when he did Empire Strikes Back,
No.
he did it. He did the album with Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
Because
Gary Fisher. Did not expect that as a guess.
yeah. So who did Jay-Z do this with?
It's a great, if you don't know the song.
Can you tell
look
me
it
the
up
year?
afterwards. Yeah.
It's
2009.
2026, Gary. Come on, get with us.
It's not for me, it isn't.
Oh, you meant the year the song came out.
2009.
World War II is just ending. What year did it come out?
2009. Is that going to help you? 2009. I know. I got a little aggressive there.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
The guy that I used to make look good on Good Morning America just yelled at me. The whole reason that we're going to be on GMA on Friday is because I made him look good all those years.
I know, he's a sore head.
Oh, my God.
Wait,
All right. Do you have a guess?
Yeah,
please?
of course.
Yes. What is it?
What's the question?
Jay-Z and who did Empire State of Mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's incorrect. Rob, do you know?
Well, wait, I didn't answer.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't get a buzzer yet, so it's not official.
All right.
Was it somebody he beat?
He didn't. He didn't
No,
beat people.
It'll help me. Did he beat this person up?
No, he did not, and he's never been accused,
No.
as far as I know, of beating anyone.
A very young Beyonce.
Ooh, that's actually a good guess.
Oh, I thought that was it.
No, that's wrong. No.
Oh.
So, Rob, do you not know?
If it's not Beyonce, let me go down the family tree and guess Solange Knowles.
No. Alicia Keys.
Oh, I almost said it.
Yeah.
I swear that I
Yeah.
almost. It was
Yeah.
between Alicia Keys and Beyonce.
Okay. This is the final question. Rob, well, unless Gary gets it and ties
Well,
it
and the
up.
final question, don't you triple all point values?
Yeah, you know what?
And don't we both get a final question?
Boy.
You know what? You know what I'm noticing? I look older since the show started.
I
So
feel
do I.
older.
So do I.
Yeah.
All right.
You just feel older.
Here we go. Here's my problem. I spend so much time on all the questions. I want to get them all in, but I
Yeah.
shouldn't. I should cut it short. All right. So, okay,
don't
here's a
have to.
final question for each of you.
Okay.
And it's worth 2 points. This is, Rob, is it your turn?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, Rob.
What's the score so far? Is it 4-3?
4-3. Rob is leading. Rob. This is a real question. As a young woman in her late teens or early 20s,
Diane Reeves.
which of these women did my grandmother get into a physical fight with on a Harlem street corner? A, Ella Fitzgerald, B, Dinah Washington, or C, Billie Holiday? This is an actual true question.
And what? We were there.
No, but you just have to take
We
a
just have
guess.
to read your mind.
My grandmother got into a physical fight.
Knowing that Ella Fitzgerald had a legendary temper and a great left hook, I'm going to guess Dinah Washington.
Okay, all right. Gary, would you like to take a guess? Because Dinah Washington is wrong.
Yeah, there's this thing about Ella Fitzgerald that people don't really know the story, that she actually was had a much more difficult life than people believed. Everybody
Yes,
knows
that's
that Billie Holiday had a difficult life.
Yeah.
right.
Ella had a very difficult childhood.
right. That's
People
right.
don't know that.
That's right.
I'm thinking Billie Holiday, but I'm going to go with Ella. I'm going to go with Ella Fitzgerald.
Gary Stein is correct. Gary now has 5 points. He's come back. Rob, you have 4 points.
There's no backstory to this?
Oh,
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
I mean, I'm sorry. I know this is not like something you would ask Ken Jennings, but
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
laid out a pretty big something there.
yes. my grandmother, God rest her soul, she
was a sweetheart.
She was a sweetheart,
Yeah.
but she had I won't say she had a temper, but she was a strong woman.
Yeah.
And back in the day, people would late teens, early 20s. You're going to the clubs, Birdland, and whatever the different clubs are. It's a thriving environment. You got Ella Fitzgerald and all these people coming up. The other people I mentioned. I don't remember what the fight was about. I think it was about a man. Or a boy, but they got into a fight in the street and had to be pulled apart. So,
Wait,
but I don't
was it
remember
a
the
physical fight?
details. It was a physical fight. Yeah.
Wow, who won?
I don't know. I would assume. I don't know.
You mean so they got into a fight over a guy that they both were interested in?
That's what I think.
And was the guy Kenny G?
All right. Here's the.
He's not even going to answer that.
Here's the final question.
He's aggravated.
Well, you know what? Okay. Here's the final question.
All right.
And this is Gary's question. Gary, who is the biggest selling female music artist of all time? It's multiple choice. A, Taylor Swift. B, Celine Dion. C, Madonna. Or D, Beyonce.
Minnie Pearl.
She had a tag on her hat. Is
She
that
did.
not funny?
Yes, she
to this
did.
day,
Right.
that's
To
funny.
this day.
I mean,
right.
that's her whole act. That
Another
was
person that people have completely forgotten.
Howdy.
So,
Taylor
I think
Swift. Oh, okay.
Taylor Swift. Go ahead.
Taylor
keep going.
Swift, Celine Dion, Madonna, Beyonce.
Yeah. I think it's a great question. And I think it's a great question because I would think that anybody today, the obvious answer would have to be Taylor Swift.
Right.
Oh, it's a really good question, Tony. I think it's a great last question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, God. Just give me a second.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to say Taylor Swift.
Okay. And this one was also worth 2 points.
Yes.
Rob, you don't get a chance to answer because Gary is correct.
Wow. I'm sorry, that was for me. I meant to do that.
Right. So it's 7-4. Gary with the big comeback. But let me tell you, Gary, you keyed in on something here, and I'm going to explain something.
Go ahead.
When it comes to physical product, albums, singles, cassettes, Madonna is the biggest selling artist. When you add in digital product, Taylor Swift far exceeds what you would expect
Yeah.
because
Right.
she's more in the modern era. If you were doing it based on physical product, the answer is Madonna. But if you include the digital product, it is Taylor Swift with over 273 billion records or streams. Madonna has 259 billion.
Wow.
So Taylor Swift is the correct answer. There you
Well, congratulations,
Yes.
Gary Stein, our
Gary,
big
that's
winner.
a huge comeback. That is
Yeah.
a huge comeback.
And I also made a comeback and I also added a lot of animosity.
Yes, you did. Yes, this is our last episode. It's weird because we're going to be on Good Morning America, and then the next episode we're going to tell people we've had it. We can't tell
Really?
them.
Because of this one episode.
I guess so. I
Right.
guess so. So Tony, let that be a lesson to you.
What's the lesson?
I don't know.
Rob, thank you for playing.
Always
Gary,
a pleasure.
Gary, you win, and let's see, our prizes are selected specifically for the person, so Rob's prize would have been the complete Elvis Presley discography on vinyl.
Wow.
Gary, your prize is a 2-year subscription to Men's Health magazine.
Really?
Congratulations.
Here's your prize.
It's the Gary Stein, you gotta be kidding me poster. Yeah, it might
Yeah.
just be Gary next time
That's
around.
yours. That's yours,
That's
buddy boy.
that's gonna do it for this long episode of the show. Gary, I love you.
I love you too. Rob, I
Rob.
love you.
I love you.
Love you
Warriors,
both.
Check out Good Morning America, the third hour of Good Morning America, this Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on your ABC station. If you miss it, it'll be streaming on Hulu the next day. They're going to do a segment on us. You got to be kidding me and Gary and our prostates.
Yes, and you can even write a review about how good we were even before it airs.
Right, there you go. Wait till it airs and then do it. Thank you, guys. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Thank you for listening to another episode of You Gotta Be Kidding Me. Make sure you continue your visit on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And follow us on YouTube. This is Donnie Simpson speaking for You Gotta Be Kidding Me, a production of the Podcaster's Warehouse. And yes, I endorse this podcast. What? You gotta be kidding me.